Sometimes you just go to your workplace and then the airline CEO is working just with you in the galley. It's one of the things that happens recently on certain airlines. Basically, the CEO of the airlines goes to work with the cabin crew to see how it is, to see the challenges cabin crew are facing on a daily basis, to see how it works out, dealing with passengers, dealing with complaints, dealing with certain situations that can occur on board. And I find that very commendable. Let's just take a look right here. I have the screen in front of me, so I'll just switch it right now. CEOs on the front lines. I took this from the Instagram page, Fly Guys Cabin Crew Lounge. They make some great content. I highly recommend. And they make this compilation here, a couple of pictures of those CEOs. The most recent one is actually from Lufthansa. So the Lufthansa CEO, he also went as additional crew. And when I say additional crew on board, that means he is not assigned a mandatory position of a door. For example, you have mandatory positions for cabin crew. Each door has a cabin crew assigned to it. Additional crew means you'll be there for the service. You'll be there for other duties apart from safety and security of the plane. So you don't have an area of responsibility. You are just there for service. So that's why many of those CEO did. They went in for the service to see how it's all about, how it goes on during work. This is the Lufthansa CEO working as a cabin crew to Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. So from Germany to Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, and you can see him serving some coffee, I believe. That is pretty cool, right? You can see him right over here. He has his own cart. Jens Ritter, the Lufthansa CEO, shared pictures of him in the cabin crew uniform, performing cabin crew related duties like serving the passengers. The Lufthansa CEO described the whole experience as being challenging, especially when it comes to nighttime flying. He said, to be present and attentive and charming when the biological clock just tells you to sleep was just something entirely different. So yes, indeed, ladies and gents, it's not easy to perform on those night duties, those night flights. Culminating his experience in a few words, Jens Ritter said, I was astonished how much I learned in these few hours. Deciding things in the office will be different after really feeling the decisions on board. Thank you to the amazing crew, the lovely guests, and everyone involved for making this experience possible. I believe a leader should lead by example, and in this case, this is exactly what this is. You know, a leader leading by example, showing you, working together with you and seeing your struggles and improving it. That's the whole point of this thing, to improve your life as a cabin crew. As he sees a lot of things that happen on board, this is the KLM CEO caught working as a cabin crew on long-haul flight as well. That's pretty cool. You can see the KLM uniform, the bright blue, the sky blue, right? And then here is Air France CEO working as a cabin crew as well. January 2023, there's some timestamps. December 2022, Air New Zealand CEO seen working in customer-facing position as well. I think this was the first time we had this lately. This was the first individual that started this trend, so it's pretty cool to see the CEO serving you as a passenger. And this is Southwest CEO helps pass out snacks and picks up trash on the flight. One of the cabin crew duties is cleaning the cabin in flight, of course. So as a cabin crew, you have to do this quite often during the flight. I see a comment here, for example, passing out snacks and collecting trash. That's literally the easiest part of our jobs. Try boarding with 5 families not seated together during the holidays. Oh, the wonders of trying to seat people together that, you know, they're assigned seats in different parts of the plane. That's absolutely crazy. Trust me, guys, that's not easy to deal with during boarding. And I know sometimes ground stuff, they try to make our lives easier, but oftentimes it doesn't work because of certain configurations of aircraft. You cannot have people sitting together sometimes. It's just the way it is. And then as cabin crew, we have to deal with it on board as much as possible. Now, some passengers are more understanding, some are not, but we are there to help in any regard. Anyways, yeah, so those are the pictures. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And I hope I can see more of this because, for example, I think many of the problems that sometimes we as cabin crew we face on board, they can be dealt with by the management by having a better understanding of the actual work. And this is the way you can understand the work of a flight attendant. Just go in and work, basically. So as a flight attendant myself, I can really appreciate this. And I commend it. I think it's really, really cool. A few other comments here. They should do the ramp as well. They say KLM CEO was actually the first one. Good, it got some following. Yep, that's pretty cool. There's another funny comment. Wanna see him doing a full roster. Yeah, definitely that's a pretty cool one. It's not an easy job, guys. As I said previously on many occasions on this channel, it's a job that's it's a job in which you work with people, and oftentimes that can be quite challenging, quite difficult, because people are different, people have different needs, and yeah, working with people is not easy, but it's rewarding and it has a lot of perks, and I wouldn't be in this job if it didn't have a lot of perks. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this whole situation with the airline CEOs, as we can see them here working as flight attendants on flights. That's pretty cool. Hopefully they will not work as pilots without proper training. That will be something else. We don't want to see that. But yeah, it's always good to see the management working together with the employees. So, all right, I'll leave the video here. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this whole situation. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Bye-bye.